in the storms. So, ironically enough, today is the 6-year anniversary of the last major tornado that went through the metro.
Mm-hmm.
And funnily enough, the weather pattern today is shaping up to be even worse than that day.
Oof.
So, like, we've got the anniversary of that going on, and the same shit happening.
Oh. So that sucks.
It does, yeah.
People watching, pray for Courtney.
Are we live?
Yes.
Fuck you! Oh, you did it! I've kind of grown used to you not doing that because we barely stream that game anymore.
Yep.
So
I started right when you started telling the story of the anniversary.
oh, you can fuck right off.
Oh, I knew he had started to. I have the stream up.
So, like I said, pray for Courtney and her living in Oklahoma. And welcome everyone to episode 2 of Curse of Strahd.
Games.
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting time. And get my words out. If you notice, we do have the new new camera, and new player for this game anyway. But returning,
Kind of new.
Yeah, returning to yet again another one of my games because I can't get rid of her. Say hi, Courtney.
So he tries. Hello.
I don't think I try hard enough because
I don't think you do either. No.
every time I need a player. And I just put it out there, like within a day or two. You're like, "Do you need a player? I got you.
Got you.
Got you." All right. So go ahead, Courtney. Since you are the new player for this game, give us your little introduction. Who are you? Who are you playing as?
And why should anybody care?
Sure.
I am Cornelius. You can find me on Twitch at Cornelius. I'm also on Twitter. Same handle at Cornelius, because who wants to fuck with remembering different usernames for different social media sites? I'm going to be playing. What am I playing? I don't even know. I'm playing a bard. I'm picking the bard back up because I haven't played a good bard in a while. So half elf bard. Her name is Garnet, and shit's fucked.
Is she secretly a princess wearing an all-orange one-piece dress type thing?
God, I hope not. That sounds disgusting.
She's actually a Ouija bard.
That's from Final Fantasy IX.
Not yet. Not yet.
Alright. Cool. Let me go down. Who do I want to introduce next? Now, we'll go to the other talkative one right now. Isaac, Mr. Epic Legion. Who are you? Who are you playing as?
Let's see. I am the evil mastermind. No, actually, no. I am playing as Jaziel. My name's Isaac, and I don't really know past that.
All right. I saw you. I heard you cut yourself off saying that you're the evil mastermind. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
That is my job. That is my job here as LDM. We did your intro, or everyone else's intro besides Courtney's last week, where you were trying to survive in the wild, and if I remember reading the chat correctly, we had someone believing that you weren't going to survive it to make it to Barovia. Because no one last week could roll above a fucking 9. For like half the game.
Boy.
Yeah.
No one believed in me. It was pretty bad.
I believed in me.
I don't even believe. That's just your lies, man.
Alright. But yeah, you what was that? What did we do with you? You were in the woods. Met some
I
weird.
literally jumped down from a tree and walked into a wall of
Yeah,
fog.
had a dream of a monster attack on your friends, because I refuse to say what the monster is right now. You saw some weird figure in a cloak in your dream that wasn't there to begin with, and when you awoke, you saw all the fog. That same figure leaning against the fog as if it was a fucking wall, and invited you in. I think that's kind of the Cliff Notes version of that. Spark Notes for those early 2000 students. Let's jump over to Dave, because he looks like he's just being a little... He's ready to go. Look at him.
So, I'm super ready to go, boss.
I'm ready for this, guys.
My name is Dave. I'm playing Ramos Divinor today, and sometimes I go by Subcycles. You can follow me at Subcycle. I do a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, I'm just super excited to play some D&D today.
I'm gonna call you Garth for the rest of the day.
Is that what it sounded like?
A little bit, yes.
Just Dave, is that the voice you're using for your character?
Yes.
I'm so proud.
I don't know how I feel if that's the voice you use for your character. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that because of the jokes we made of your character token looking like he's trying to be daddy, and he sounds like that. It's hilarious.
My 55-year-old character is going to sound like that. Yes.
Oh my god! It sounds like a Canadian grandpa at a hockey game.
I mean, if we'd like, I can make Jazeel Irish or Gollum. I mean, I'm just,
I'm not saying that as an insult. That's just what I got.
Look, you do whatever you want Jazeel's voice to be.
It's right out of the fuck. No. It's right out of fucking Goon. I love it.
It's Dave's character Ramos or Ramos.
I think Ramos. I'll do the Jewish pronunciation.
It's right out of fucking Goon. I love it.
You were
Jewish too.
You were finishing up your day at the workshop, about to get some late night reading in when you found that diary or journal that was not part of your collection before, and upon finishing reading it, you got some cryptic warnings saying that you're going to be cursed to travel to Barovia, and you kind of got swallowed up by the fog, whereas everyone else didn't really get swallowed by it. One walked into it and one transported. The fog was vicious to you.
Yeah.
So that's a little mean to you. Just like, oh, you're trying to block the fog from getting into your house? No.
Yeah, I just wanted to get some sleep.
Well, you could. Hey, you ended up in Barovia with a blanket and a pillow.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I'd say that I have a blanket, a pillow, maybe just a small satchel, with a single book and random stuff in it.
Cool. I mean, he's just got to sleep in some trees.
Look, the fun part is I realized this last night. 3 of these 4 characters are human and don't have dark vision.
I'll make do, man. Don't worry.
I thought he was just fucking off about the pillow and the blanket, and that's a real thing.
Yeah, he had the pillow and a blanket with him. He grabbed that before he ran into the fog.
I was gonna sleep on top of my house to get away from the fog.
Let's do our last introduction. The only person that doesn't have a camera still.
Hi, I'm sorry.
It's alright. We got your wonderful character portrait in its place, which works. The only sad thing is we don't get to see your reactions when some crazy shit goes down.
Yeah, I'll hopefully.
It's okay. I've got enough for both of us.
I'll hopefully get my camera back next week.
It's alright. It's all good. Good. Tell us who you are, who you're playing as, and then I'll do the quick recap on you.
My name's Lily. I'm a cancer survivor, recovering right now, and this is this is definitely my first time playing 5e, and about my 3rd time playing any tabletop RPG. So, yeah, I'm excited.
You gotta start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and if I remember correctly, with your character...
Oh my god.
Yours was probably the most gruesome, because...
Yeah.
One of your friends found a, what they thought was like a spell book of some sort, to summon someone to, be at her beck and call, and instead, your friends were murdered, brutalized with speared and disemboweled, pinned to a wall.
That completely backfired. And I'm gonna say that Thyla, it wasn't her fault, because, she probably would have known not to do that if it was that obvious that there'd be a blood sacrifice. Because she's already in deep enough shit as it is. I'm gonna say Michaela's the one that kind of fucked up there.
I don't think any of your friends expected a blood sacrifice. It just happened.
Yeah.
And some old lady was in the room after the blood sacrificing had happened and offered you a way to fix all of your problems by following her and accepting her master's invitation.
Yeah, I see. As a player, I don't know if I would really trust that. But like, as my character,
As a 14, 15-year-old girl whose friends just got murdered,
completely traumatized, in shock.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure almost catatonic at this point. Is that the right word?
Yeah,
Whatever.
just in a state of complete and utter shock. I've seen people in pure shock. It's
I'm
interesting.
envious. I'm envious of the blanket and pillow that Ramus has. Like, I'm sad I don't have that.
You don't have a comfort pillow.
No.
All right, well let's jump into this game today, and we're going to start with our fourth and final character introduction. So where did I have it? Here we go. So the camera zooms in on a tavern in the heart of Waterdeep's dock ward, known as the Drunken Sailor. You see a few sailors and ruffians filling like the stools at the bar, a couple like booths and like cheap seats lining like the edges, a couple random bar goers there. It smells of cheap ale and piss, because anyone that knows Waterdeep, especially the dock ward, it is kind of, even though a lot of business goes through there, it's one of the shadier parts of town. So in the middle of the night, it's gonna smell like ass. Behind the bar stands
Ass and seawater.
Hey. Behind the bar stands an older gentleman, like mid to late 40s, stains on his shirt and aprons, showing signs of balding. There's also like two barmaids going around taking orders, cleaning up, and occasionally slapping the shit out of a sailor who's getting a little too handsy. In the back corner, we see a sole, female half-elf who has just finished performing. Her tip jar is barely filled with just a few scant copper pieces. Go ahead, Garnet. Tell us, what does Garnet look like? What is she doing as she finishes her whatever her performance was? I don't know what it was. You tell me.
Well, as soon as I remember what instruments I picked,
that would be useful.
Bagpipes.
I may or may not have been intoxicated when I made this character.
Hey, I have American Honey with me, so I might be by the end of the stream.
As you would. You mentioned that earlier. It's good shit. So Garnet is fairly new to this tavern. This isn't her usual crowd. She's just kind of rolled into town. So, doesn't really know anybody. And she's forking over the weak state of her tip jar to, first night jitters.
That's fair.
She's got a drum at her hip, bells in rings and such, like on her hands and feet. She's barefoot at the moment. Off to the side, where she's keeping a lot of her stuff, you see a pair of sandals.
Does she have like 5 instruments that she's playing with like different hands then and feet?
I mean, the bells are more I say instrumental, more just accessories than anything. It's just to go along with the movement. So she's kind of dancing, kind of playing the drum there, and just trying to get something going. But hey, tough crowd. It happens.
The question is, does she bust the rains down in Africa?
We are not that far into this yet. Don't get ahead of me.
Okay.
So yes, average sized half elf. Nothing terribly striking about her. She's about 5'5", slight build, black hair, just kind of up in a braid. Really, the only thing kind of different about her, she has red eyes. It's kind of weird. You don't see that a lot.
No, you don't. That's interesting. Interesting indeed. So
Other than that, very unassuming.
All right, so you disappear into a crowd easily. Got it.
Yeah.
So what do you do when you're done with your performance and whatnot? I say probably in your tip jars, maybe 20 copper pieces at best.
Not bad for a first night, really.
It's not bad for you being in the dock ward of Waterdeep.
Also fair.
Right.
Okay, so she'll finish that. She'll finish that little bit. Not a whole lot going on. How busy?
I'd say this tavern can probably has a max capacity of maybe 50 or 60. And it probably almost at half capacity, maybe 25, maybe 30 people. They're mostly just sailors and smugglers that are doing. They just happen to be not on a boat right now, and this was the cheapest, quickest bar they could find.
It's a weeknight.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
There are. Like I said, there's a couple older people there that you can definitely tell that they're just kind of the regulars that are there because they have nothing better to do with their old ass lives. The old people that sit in Dunkin' Donuts all day because why the fuck not?
Or gas stations at 5 a.m. drinking coffee and talking to each other.
Yeah, you see a lot of them too.
Okay.
I will say you've been at the bar long enough that you obviously know who the bartender is because he's the one that said go ahead, you can perform. His name is Lyric.
Okay.
And then the two barmaids are Marin and Rise. I'll type them out for you.
Okay, that's fine.
Just so you have them.
So after that bit, I'll okay, fair. I'll dump the tip jar, throw it into one of my pockets, and head up to the bar.
Okay. Cool. What do I got? I got stuff written down for all of this, just in case, because you kind of have a little bit more free reign than some of the others do. You go to the bar. There's an empty seat or two. You see Lyric serving some of it. Don't die on me.
I just swallowed my gum.
Ooh, that's really fun.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you see Lyric dealing with another customer right now.
Okay.
It's one of those customers give me the best thing you got, and Lyric just goes to the same fucking barrel he uses for everyone else. Is yeah, you have a choice, ale or no ale. There's no
Fair enough.
There's no here, spend a gold and get the primo ale. I have ale, bitch.
Yeah. He's dealing with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Are the two barmaids terribly busy?
I mean, not super busy. I mean, it's one of those you can catch one of them when they walk by, and just ask for something. Is there anything you want to order or ask of them?
I mean, if they're passing by fairly close, be okay, I'll have what
he's having
going to get.
And we'll get that right up for you, honey. Don't worry.
Okay, and I'll fork over a couple copper.
I mean, I think it's 2 copper for a fucking glass of ale.
I'll give her 3.
Okay, and she will thank you and get your drink ready for you, and when she gets there. You do. So you hear some people talking. Don't die on me.
Okay.
Talking as loud as you'd expect drunks to talk. You hear.
It's a bar.
Yeah. You hear random bits of some of the news that's been going on in Waterdeep lately. You hear of
Sure.
apparently some noble family was actually caught being worshippers of Asmodeus. Sorry, I said the word wrong the first time. And we're trying to steal about 500,000 gold from a vault that was hidden underneath the city. But they were, yeah. But apparently they were stopped by by sheer luck of some just adventurers that happened to be in town and caught wind of it before they could.
So I think once she pays for a drink and is waiting for it, she'll go sit down at the little table in the corner near where she was performing, and she'll take out a little book.
All right.
She'll take out a little notebook and just kind of jot things down that she hears as she's listening to the inane babble.
Would you like me to copy the little rumor I have down and send it to you?
Yes.
So you can have it so you don't have to...
I'm going to write it down anyway.
I figured you would, but there you go.
Guys, I'm literally keeping a notebook.
Well,
just so you know.
There's the rumor. It says it's a group of adventurers recently foiled a plan by a noble family known as the Castlanters. They unearthed about 500,000 gold from the previous open lord of Waterdeep.
Excellent.
Yeah. And like the other guy's like, that's bullshit. No one's ever... like. There's no way there's that much gold lying around, and they just start arguing over. He's like, I saw it, I swear. You know, insensate babbling.
Yeah.
If there's nothing specific you want to do, I can move on to later on in the evening if you'd like. It's up to you.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for my drink and just kind of getting a feel for the place.
You got your drink. I'll say since you're performing there, Lyric has given you a room for like above the tavern, to rest in for a couple days while you're, performing. So you have a place to sleep.
Lyric knows the deal.
Lyric knows yeah, it's one of those. Yeah,
good dude.
I will pay you a little bit less, but you will get a room.
Fair by me.
Yeah. So, we'll say like hour or two goes by before, you start to get a little drowsy and head up to your room. Well,
okay.
Like I said, unless you got something else you want to do, that's where we're heading.
Nothing in particular. What'd you say this bar was called? The Drunken Sailor?
The Drunken Sailor.
Okay.
It is in the heart of Waterdeep's dock board. Cool. So when you retire from your room, we see like a few like scant items that you've already put in your room from before, like kind of just like in a small pile. Like anyone that's staying in a hotel, like here's all my shit, throw it there. And it's like anyone that's been to a con that knows, like all your shit just kind of ends up in a pile somewhere.
Yep.
That's what we see.
It sure did. Okay.
So as you try to lay down, try to just go to sleep for the night. You find that it eludes you, very much so. Every time you're about to drift off, you see a flash of an image in your mind.
Say that again.
You see an image flashes in your mind, like every time you're about to fall asleep. When you're if you're about to fall asleep and you have like that I'm falling dream and shocks you back away.
Oh yeah.
Picture like that feeling. But like every time you see like a flash like static image, like a still shot of something every time.
Okay. All right.
Every time like it's like you like shake up and like the image you saw is like very blurry, as if it's like a camera completely out of focus.
Is this something I've seen before?
I mean, you've seen the flashes of symbols before.
Okay.
This is like as if you're seeing a screenshot of something. So it's a little different.
Okay. I
don't know how you would react to that, but it's one of those like, oh shit, what was that? But you're also extremely tired, so you're like, oh shit, let me fall back asleep. And then as you're about to fall back asleep, boom, another image. This one a little bit more clear. It's still blurry where you're starting to see like the shapes of things, but it's like flashes for like a half second and wakes you back up. But you every time this happens, I say it happens like 3 or 4 times because it's like one of those. You would expect to it would after like the 3rd time I would expect it to be like, oh no, I'm just not going to try to fall asleep.
Yeah.
But you feel like something's trying to force you to sleep. Like you feel like extremely tired all of a sudden, like as if like I need this sleep, but something's not letting me sleep either. And you start to see like the vague like screenshot images of looks to be like a woman in chains. Just covered in blood, like scratches, cuts, bruises everywhere.
Yeah.
she's lying down, and because of how blurry the images are, and since it is just a static image, you can't tell if the person is unconscious or dead. Well, what's also striking is in some of these images. Oh no, she's getting a phone call. Courtney.
No, I'm sorry. It was
work.
No, it was college
Oh.
telling me that the campus is closed.
I wonder why.
Like now.
I wonder why.
Yeah, we've already had a lot of school closings today.
But
Anyway, go ahead.
sorry. No, you also see what behind this like unconscious body, unconscious, dead, one of the two.
Yeah.
You see like a tall cloaked figure. You can't make any out of any of the details, except for one. There's a small like brooch on the front of the cloak. It has a symbol of some sort of like creature flying in front of a tall castle. It's very like that. Like it's a blurry image, but that is extremely distinct.
Okay.
Eventually, like those images, like at this point, those images are like flashing in and out at you.
Yeah.
Whether or not you're asleep or in a like a fever dream, awake or whatever, you kind of can't tell.
Right.
Because that's like image disappear, and
I mean, I think it's like once I figure out that it's not like the normal
symbols.
Occasionally this happens. At first it's not such a big deal, and then I realize like an actual image is trying to materialize. That's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
That's different.
Especially with your background. How is Garnet handling this? Like in her mind. Are you having a panic attack?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We'll get there.
We will likely get there. Yeah, no, I don't think she's like fully just going nuts about it just yet. I mean, this may just be a different thing. She's something that she's devoted herself to is recording the symbols that she will see, especially if they're new and something that she hasn't seen before. So, although it's different than what she's seen before, she will commit to jotting that down and kind of just going over it the same way that she would everything else.
The fun part is, now that you said that, I just googled Eldritch runes to throw in your face.
Fuck you.
Anyway.
I mean, I am glad you did that, because then I don't have to make shit up.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like I did last game.
So, those images that are flashing, they start to like zoom in on this cloaked figure's hood. Like every image, it's closer and closer. But when it gets like his face, instead of seeing a face on this figure, you see like a dark, endless void. Just like that anime style like black void with like the swirls to make it look like it's like sucking in. Yeah. And you start to actually feel yourself being pulled into that. And then one of the symbols do flash in the void.
Oh.
Yes.
Is it one that I recognize, or would this be a new one?
I'll let you decide. Just because we haven't really made any that we're using yet. But this one kind of looks like as if like the crane type game, like claw games.
Yeah.
It looks like a claw coming down with a dot in the center of it.
Okay.
If I could, the problem is the runes I'm finding, it shows like all of them, and I can't just grab one just yet to give to you. But I'm
send them all to me.
I'm keeping track of it, and once I give you enough of them, I will send them to you.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's like a claw reaching down, and there's like a dot in the center of it. It's like flashing like a bright green color.
Okay.
But the symbol flashes, and as it disappears, you feel yourself kind of like fall into that void, and you just wake up in your room in like a cold, cold sweat.
So I eventually fell asleep, but
still had those.
It wasn't very helpful.
No, you still had those images flashing, You
Okay.
you wake up. It is probably it's dead of night. Your cot, bed, whatever they have you sitting in is just soaked in sweat.
So it's like going to bed when you're sick and you feel like you've slept for 8 hours and it's only been like 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I want you to
That
make
sucks.
I want you to make me a perception check.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. What'd you roll? Sorry. A 14. Cool.
My roll is average.
Yeah, it's not bad though, because I have DCs written for stuff. You notice since you are staying above a bar, you don't expect it to be like super super loud at this time at night, but it is dead. You hear nothing, like no noises coming from the floor below you. When you take there's a window in your room, and you look out, and some of the lanterns that are usually kept on at night by whatever magical means Neverwinter uses.
Yeah.
You don't see any of them either. It is just the only light you can see is the starlights.
Weird.
Yes, indeed. What do you do?
This is a fairly new land to me. This is probably one of the bigger cities that I've ever been in.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think after like one day I wouldn't really know how that kind of thing works. Or like how they do things in this city.
It's that's why it's one of those like. The outside
so like
stuff.
basically I would be running off assumptions like,
Yeah, like outside.
Cities I've been to kept those lit.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I can't imagine like the small hovel type cities keeping them lit at night, but seeing this is a major thorough way of like one of the biggest. One of, if not the biggest city along the Sword Coast.
Yeah.
There's usually some sort of lights being kept on for people, mainly for just for safety, so people can, if anything happens, hopefully there will be witnesses.
Fair.
Yeah, like I said,
Okay.
it's pitch black outside. You hear no commotion coming from down below.
Yeah.
What does Garnet do?
Can I open a window?
Yes, you can. What do you?
Like poke my head out the window.
All right. You see like out the window. You see this like low rolling fog along the coming off. Since you are close to the bay, or not the bay, there's ocean really.
Yeah.
It is like you're not sure if it's coming off of just the ocean water or not, but it's just like this low rolling fog, like encompassing maybe like a foot off the ground.
Okay.
And you see what looks to be like you don't see no one out there except for a single like silhouette just like standing in the darkness, just standing there like at the edge of your vision.
Thank you, dark vision.
I mean, even if you didn't have dark vision, you would still have, with starlight, I would still say you'd have like maybe 30 feet.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But
still.
Yeah. Thank you, dark vision.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm no sailor, but I would think that I've traveled enough to get kind of an idea that fog on a coastal city is not all that uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
But I think paired with the fact that everything is completely silent, there's no light, or there's very little light, and there's some like ominous figure outside.
Just standing there, like not moving, anything. You just see like the silhouette of a person standing in the distance.
Listen, this is some real like Silent Hill bullshit.
Listen,
I don't like it.
I may have taken inspiration from that.
You fucking would.
I would.
Okay. So is it like an awkward angle to see this person standing in the distance, or is he like right there.
You know, I didn't think about that, so we'll say, like, if you're looking at, obviously 12 o'clock's in front of you, I'd say it's probably at, like, 10:30. If you're looking at your, like, little clock of directions. So, like, to your left a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so do you know where your 10:30 is on your... There you go. Some people I'd say that, too, and they look at me like I'm fucking growing a third head.
I was a military brat, too, okay?
Look, I still wanted to make sure.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, does he appear to be looking in my direction?
You can't tell.
Can I tell?
You
Yeah.
cannot.
Okay.
Between it being as dark as it is, and then at the like edge of your limits of sight, like I said, it just looks like a silhouette.
Yeah. Okay. Spells that I take. I don't have anything useful. Go me.
Well, that's your fault.
Listen.
I'm listening. So.
Okay. So I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look around my room for a second. Is there like a candlestick or?
I mean, I'm sure there
something.
is.
I'll tell you what. Is there anything small and throwable? Don't look at me like that. Just answer the question.
I'm thinking what would be in your, what they would supply in your room. There probably would just be like the candlestick that they would have for like anyone that wants to do any reading at night. But that's like one of those like, in like the little like brass thing to sit in. And
Excellent. Do what?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Dave said something, but then I realized he was muted. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna grab the candlestick.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna.
Are you going to attack Professor? Or are you going to attack Professor Plum in the lobby with it?
No, I'm gonna check the candlestick out the window.
Okay.
And see if I can't get that. Actually, is the figure still standing there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just
Not
kind of
moving,
like.
just standing.
Just gonna kind of like lob the candlestick in that general direction, but not far enough to get to him. I want to kind of distract him.
Okay.
Or at least try to get him to move or something.
Roll a d20, add your dexterity. Or just roll a dexterity check.
I can do that.
Yeah, it might be quicker to do it.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, you get it in that direction. It doesn't really go far. I guess like the angle of like leaning out the window and throwing it, it goes maybe like.
I think my attempt was more just to like make noise and like make some kind of ruckus to get him to.
It does that. I'm saying that it probably only goes about like half as far as you expected it to, but it clangs against the cobblestone roads.
Okay.
And
what does the silhouette do?
Not a damn thing.
Fuck. Okay.
Actually, you know what? Roll me a perception check. Roll me one. See how.
Oh.
You notice like the head of the silhouette just kind of like moves up slightly in your direction.
Oh, that's creepy.
And that's about it.
Shit.
It's like was it standing there and just goes.
Oh, fuck. All right. Well. Okay. Well, I'm not sleeping anymore, so.
Mind games.
Oh, I shouldn't be doing this.
What does Garnet do?
I'm gonna get my shit together.
Uh-huh. And?
What am I, up on the second floor?
Yeah.
How far am I from the ground?
Maybe like 15 feet?
My dex is pretty decent.
Are you going to jump out the window?
I'm not going to jump out the window.
That's fair. If you want to jump out the window, you're just gathering all your shit and jumping out the window?
I'm gonna grab my bag. I'm gonna put my shoes on. Because who the hell jumps out a window barefoot?
Me.
I walked right into that.
Alright, well, roll me athletics or acrobatics. Your choice. I think acrobatics is the best.
Oh boy!
Alright.
I'm gonna regret this later. I'm getting all my good rolls out now.
Yeah, so you don't have to make a save to see how much damage you take. That's good. And it's also good that you're not at level 1, because if you would have failed that and taken some fall damage, level 1, that could have killed you.
Yeah.
Or close to.
Wouldn't be the first one. It wouldn't be the first time you one-shot me.
It won't be the last.
I'm sure.
All right. Yeah. So you jump out the window and kind of do like the 3-point superhero landing. What do you?
The best kind.
Are you like? What is your plan from here? Like I'm trying to figure out what you're doing. Are you running towards this figure? Away from the figure?
Well, now that I realize I'm standing in the fog, do I even see it anymore?
I mean, the fog's only about a foot or 2 off the ground.
Oh, okay.
So you still see the figure out in the distance.
I think in the back of my mind, I think I may still be dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna walk up to this thing.
All right, you start moving towards this figure, and it seems like, I guess, like that never-ending hallway. You feel like you're walking towards this figure, but it doesn't get any closer.
Which further exacerbates the idea that I'm still dreaming.
And you begin to see, like, on the buildings start to seem like to repeat themselves. Like, if you look back, you can see, like, 10 feet in the distance, the window you jumped out of. You walk for, like, 40, 50 feet, you look behind you, that window that you jumped out of is still 10 feet behind you.
What the fuck?
And you start to see, like, on the walls of these buildings, more of those flashing green Eldritch runes. You see that claw one from before. Actually, a lot of these look like variations of claws, which I love. You see a couple of them that are, like, kind of like the claw going up, but it's like a 3-pronged claw.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like, I guess, like the Jurassic Park Velociraptor claws.
Oh, yeah.
You see a couple of them. You see one that kind of looks like it's split up in a triangle, so like a claw in each direction. And they're all just like kind of... You start seeing them flash on the walls of the buildings around you. And then...
Alright.
Immediately, a searing pain goes to your head. As more of those like static images flash into your brain. And it's a kind of like... I don't want to say topples you ever, but it's like it causes you to like almost go into the fetal position. As like, it just burns. Like,
I probably take a knee, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't likely I haven't experienced this kind of pain since
the first time.
Since the first time.
So yeah, you're kind of like in that fetal position, like, oh god, it fucking kills. And you see the images of that chained woman again.
Yeah.
But this time you see like she's being hoisted up and like chained to a wall. So instead of laying on the ground, it's, standing in a standing position. And you see that cloaked figure, like one of the images like flashes, and it looks like the cloaked figure is like embracing this chained up woman.
Uh-huh.
And then the next flash, it shows like zoomed in on the woman's like neck, and you see like just blood dripping down her neck. Like a fresh wound like squirting out. Then it flashes again on the woman's face, and you swear it's you.
Again.
Yeah, you swear like the image flashes for like a half second on the face, and you look at it's like that looked like me.
That can't be right. I'm definitely dreaming.
And then the images disappear. All you see is blackness, darkness. You hear the clatter of footsteps walking to you. You can't see that, but all you see is darkness.
Does my head still hurt?
Oh yeah, not as much. Like it's starting to dull out some. Maybe like kind of just starting to fade. And you
it's still enough to be kind of distracting though.
And you hear like in this soft whispers like, "Your time will come." And when your eyes open, you're standing in a 4-way intersection. Fog behind you, fog surrounding all the other sides of the intersection, and you see 3 other figures looking around, one in tears, one carrying a pillow and a blanket, and one with a look of, let's fuck some shit up. all standing at the intersections of this, or like the different roads of this intersection. And that is where our party finally is conjoined. So, what is everyone... I guess I'll do this where everyone is kind of together. You all see like this intersection. Like I said, obviously the fog is closed off everything that's not part of this intersection, except for a single solitary building on one of the corners that looks just rickety. It's like a 4-floor house. But yeah, you can all see each other, and you can see this house. Everything else is just a blanket of fog. If anyone tries to touch the fog, it feels like you're trying to go through just water, essentially. It gets tough to make it through. It's almost as if the fog is like, I can't think of like whatever like there's like half solid, half liquid. I can't think of what that word is, but that's pretty much what it feels like.
Jaziel's literally just going to like walk straight towards the house.
Not just ignore everyone else. Like fuck you.
Literally
guys.
just ignoring everyone else and walking straight to the house.
Done. Done.
What is Garnet, Ramos, and Fela doing?
It takes Garnet a minute to get up. Like, the pain in her head is still fading. The others probably notice her before she notices everybody else.
That's fair.
But she just kind of like takes a minute to, regather herself and, let that pain fade away, and then she'll get up and take a look around.
I think Fela is kind of like in the same-ish position, but she's probably just like... I want to imagine her like leaning against this fog gently, as if like floating on it, and just like crying.
That's fair. I mean, she has been through some
Just
traumatic
like
shit.
on the ground crying. And that's all she's gonna do for a while.
That is fair.
Is there did you say there was like a light post or something?
I mean, there's
There.
on one of the corners there's a light post.
Like a lantern thing?
Yeah, it's not lit. It's just the post with a unlit spot on the top.
Okay, so it's pretty dark. Like, what's is there any source of light here?
Just it's just the stars in the sky, really.
Okay, so it's all dim, kind of.
You got dim. You all technically have dim light right now. What's interesting that I found out is even if you have dark vision, if there's no source of light, you still have disadvantage on perception checks dealing with sight because you're considered in dim lighting. It's weird. Didn't know that until about like 2 weeks ago.
I didn't know that till just now.
Yeah.
Lily, how vocal is your sobbing?
Probably not that vocal.
Okay.
She's trying to be quiet.
Have I reached the house?
Yeah, I'm interested in because Jaziel's in full like armor, right?
Yeah. I have my weapon out, full armor, backpack on, and I'm just walking straight into that house.
I'm gonna look against the street lantern that's not lit and just kind of watch what's about to happen. Kind of keep an eye on everybody.
All right. Roll. Anyone that wants to roll me a perception check, please.
Perception?
Yes, if you'd like to. You don't have to.
Yeah,
I don't care. I see a house.
I think the only person I will say cannot make one would probably be Fela because she's crying.
I see a house. That's it.
That's right. Cool. Ramos and Garnet, like when you like glance over, taking a look, like taking in everything, you see in the house on the 4th floor in one of the windows, you can see what looks to be 2 children just staring out the window. One is holding this like tattered up teddy bear. I think that's what he has. Yeah, just tattered up teddy bear. The other one it's probably looks like he's about like 4 or 5, and the other one is also a child, but probably looks like 9 or 10, and it's a little girl. Both,
Oh.
and they're just kind of like looking out the window at you guys. And like one of like the little boy like looks down, like trying to get a peek at the human in armor walking up to their house. But they both look a little, I guess, scared. But that's obviously Jazeel, you don't see this at all. You don't notice that.
I see a house.
You see a house. You are dead set on going into this house.
I was told I
That
had
boy just wants to get off the
something
street.
out to regain, something. So I'm just full on objective mode.
Cool. I'm moving everyone to the map that I'm putting you that this is going to be on.
Oh, good.
All of you should probably only have like very little vision, except for Courtney, because if I have the dynamic lighting set right.
I can see stuff.
Clearly, the answer is I just need to dip a couple levels of the Warlock, get double sight.
Oh, that stuff's so good. Yeah, Courtney has the best vision.
I got a torch. I mean,
if you light it.
But I had one on me when I walked through the fog.
That fog put that torch out.
Ah, okay.
So, Ramos, you're watching him walk up to the building. Garnet, what are you doing?
I'm eventually making my way over.
Cool.
Yeah, I want to see what happens.
You want to see what happens? Fayla, you're still like composing yourself, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think once I notice the crying woman, I'm gonna walk over to her first.
I mean, you can do that. I mean, it's very. She might be sobbing quietly, but it's quite obvious that she is sobbing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead. How does that go down? And then I'll get to Jazeel.
Okay. So, Fayla would, if she happens to look up, I don't know if you want to go off that perception check or not. Oh, you didn't roll one. That's okay. So you notice a half-elf woman walking up to you. She looks a little woozy. She's walking kind of slow, but she does make her way over to you and just like, hey, are you okay? Oh, God. I feel hungover. But you don't know if that's real life or in-game.
Yes.
Viola starting to compose herself, she realized she does need to fix this, so she's like trying to get hold of herself. And she's like, fuck, I'm sorry.
Take your time.
I'm just imagining like what I would do after like two like close friends, classmates, like just got murdered in front of me, and I'm not even sure how to react.
I mean, considering you still have
some old lady promises me she can fix things by coming along with her, and like
the old lady is not there, and
she disappeared.
And you definitely
Are you telling me that? Are you telling me about the old lady in game?
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to like RP out the dialogue or anything, but yes,
No, it's okay. Just like if that's what you're trying to express to me, I'd just be like, okay, I didn't see any old lady. Were you in Waterdeep too?
No, I was in the ladies' college, Silvery Moon.
I would assume I can at least, know the general area of where Silvery Moon is, as opposed to Waterdeep, and that doesn't sound close.
Yeah, they are a good. I think they're a good 4-10 days of travel minimum.
Oof.
That
can't be right.
You notice on this young girl's hands, just like her hands are just covered in blood.
What happened? Are you hurt? You're bleeding. And I'll try to look her over.
Oh, it's not her blood. You notice that right away. It's not her blood.
Okay. Where did this blood come from? I don't think you're bleeding anywhere.
I guess Fela will try to explain how her friend convinced her to summon
Something.
this figure, and the spell terribly backfired, and both of her friends are dead.
Okay. So like through sobs and confusion, I would
Yes.
probably be able to piece together.
Some shit went down.
So,
We fucked up!
And some old lady promised that she'll help her fix things if she follows her to this place.
And there's
like
no-
here, I'm still trying to figure out how I was in Waterdeep, you were in Silvery Moon, and now here we are together. I'm gonna look around. Where are the other two?
One is leaning. I'll say, like, if we're looking at that four-way intersection, you
Yeah.
and Phaela are probably on the south end one right now. On the northeast side of that intersection is like a lamppost that you see an older man leaning against and just kind of watching everything. And
Okay.
to the west, or I'll say the northwest, is where that house is, and you see the dude in armor marching his way up there. We'll deal with that real quick. Jaziel, you walk up to this house. Let me get like the outside of this house. It's like I said, it's a 4-floor house. The front entrance has like one of those porticos, like gates, just kind of blocking into like a small little foyer before it opens up into the main house. All the windows, besides the one that, well, no, never mind. You didn't see the.
I didn't see anything. I just see the house.
All the windows look like, how like if you go in like the projects and you see like those houses, like the glass looks so muddled with like grime and dirt and debris that you can't see into it anymore. That's what those windows look like on the first and second floor, going up. If you push the gate open, this loud, obnoxious like.
Yeah,
as it
I'm just
opens
gonna
up.
like walk straight up to the door. Just when I get to the door, just knock on it, go.
Yeah, you knock and you hear. You wait like a couple of seconds. No, you don't hear like any movement, rustling from inside. The door is
Just
against.
trying to handle. Is it unlocked?
It turns, no problem. Do you push it open?
Yeah, I'll just push it open.
Yeah, I'm gonna move your character right up to the door. There you go.
I don't see the map. Anything.
Do you see a giant thing of blackness?
Yep.
Go to the bottom left-hand side.
Yeah, no, it's still black.
You should have sight. Why don't you have sight?
Quick question:
I'm not answering.
How far away are we from each other?
Well, you and Garnet are probably like right next to each other.
Yeah.
I'd say, Ramos is probably about like 30 feet from you, and since Jaziel's going into the building, apparently he's
I'm
probably
not walked in yet.
he is about 50 feet away from you.
Okay.
Oh, it's because I see why. Because it doesn't say that you can control this character for some dumb reason. That's lame.
I'm not in control of my own actions.
Oh, I can move myself around.
You can move yourself around.
Yeah, this is my first time using rope 20.
That's fine. There you go. Controlled by Isaac. There you go. Now do you see anything?
Yeah, now I see. Kinda.
Yeah, that's all your character's vision has, because you don't have a torch or anything lit right now.
It's not my icon, but yeah.
Why isn't that your icon? Oh, I see why. Give me a
it's some
second.
ranger.
Yeah, delete you. Put Jaziel out there. I see. That was one of the. I think that was who just disappeared on us and felt like he didn't want to play.
Oh,
Has sight.
wow.
Fell before.
There we go.
Oh,
All right.
Stop,
What does
stop
the red, green, blue ring mean?
All right, so I'll fill them out. One of them is going to be for your health. One is your armor. Like, hold on.
If you double click your icon, it should bring up another window that's labeled edit token. One's for your health, one's for I don't know. You can kind of pick which one you want.
Yeah,
Doesn't really matter.
I use the green one for health, so I just set yours for health.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And the blue one I usually use for armor. So if any of you guys know how to do your own tokens, if you can make the green one your health and the blue one your armor, that would be great.
I don't remember what my health is.
Cool. So let me go open up this dynamic lighting so we can get rid of this door.
Before I actually go into the building,
I'm still deleting the dynamic lighting on it so you can see into the door. So after you open it.
Yeah. Where is it? There we go.
There you go.
All right. So like before I actually go in, I assumed I saw everyone like out front.
Yeah. You see the two females talking to each other, and you see the old man just kind of standing there watching.
I would like turn around, look at all of them, and would be like, I assume you all were brought here for a reason as well. Are you coming or not?
It's not wise to go into a house uninvited.
Right. So I'll motion to Fela and be like, listen, I don't think it's safe to be on the street right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell up to the kids and ask, "Is your parent home?"
Oh, I was about to say in response to him, like saying, like it's not advised to go into or shouldn't go into a house uninvited. I'm gonna like motion to like all the fog around us to be like, it's not like we have much of a choice.
When you look up and yell to the children, like you ask, like, are your parents home? And they both like look like they scatter away from the window.
Lovely.
It's as it like kind of like as if you spooked them.
It happens.
By the looks of it, I don't think they when you yelled them, they finally notice like, oh wait, they see us and run away from the window. Yeah, one of those situations. They're kids. What do you expect?
Yeah.
So what are you all going to do? Let me open up. I might want to open up the house features and all that so I can read it. So yeah. So this first floor, Jaziel looking in, even though like when you open the door, like on the outside everything looks like the shit, as if this house is falling apart. When you open the door into that first actual like room, everything looks pristine, like as if like, you know, high-end cleaning services came through and fixed this up like an hour ago.
Is it dark in there or light?
It's dark in there. Like I said, there's no light coming from inside, but this is like from like what little light you have from just outside sources, you can see, you can notice a clear difference of dust, decay, rot. A foot later, pristine.
I'll go ahead and like just go ahead and start holding my weapon with one hand and just go ahead and light a torch up.
Cool. That means I can change your sight from 5 feet to 60 feet. Boom. There you go.
Alright, and then I'll like look back at everyone else and be like, I'll ask once again, are you staying in the fog or are you coming in the house? And then I'll just like turn around and just like take like a step inside.
Cool. I'm just going to give everyone 60 feet of light for this, because I'm assuming they're all staying. If anyone goes in, they're going to stay near you. Mr. I have a torch. Is anyone else? What are you guys following him after he's asked?
I'm just gonna follow.
So, as of right now,
like in no mood to make any decisions at the moment.
Like,
She's
so,
just
gonna follow inside.
As of right now, in character, only 2 of you actually know each other's names. I like it.
I'm just assuming they were brought here by this something for the same purpose.
So, whoops. Let me open up.
We're allowed to occupy the same square.
You are technically allowed. You can put yourself on the same square, but it's kind of frowned upon because once combat happens, you kind of can't be on the same square.
Oh,
He
okay.
gets pushed back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. So let me open. Let's see. The main hallway. So you open up. You walk into this grand foyer. There, Jaziel, and with your torch, you can see hanging on the south wall, like so the. It's weird. I forgot that this house is all fucked up. On the left side of the map is considered north, and the right side of the map is considered south because maps.
Okay.
This is Barovia. It's supposed to be fucked up.
It's just the orientation of the map compared to what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
is. I hate when D&D does that shit, to be honest.
It makes more sense here than it does in Tomb of Annihilation.
Let's not talk about that.
You're right.
So I'll say on the right hand side of the wall, you can even see it on the map a little bit. Whoops, where did I put it out? That is the features, not the house itself. God damn it! There's too many windows I have open. Cool. You see like a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, stylized in a golden windmill on a red field. Flanked on each side of this shield are portraits of stony-faced aristocrats.
Oh, go ahead.
On the opposite side of where you are, you see a mahogany framed double doors leading out to what you assume would be the main hall. This door, that mahogany door is like, you can tell it's the main hall because you can look through it essentially because it's set with like panes of stained glass.
Oh, I was about to say, from like my military background, do I know like that family crest?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nope, not this family crest.
If I don't know it, I'm just gonna keep walking forward.
I guess, would Faela recognize any from books? History? Should I make a history? Or,
Yeah, you can try, but
or, I
it's
don't
gonna
know.
be a very high DC, I think. So good, roll a history check.
Crap.
Nat 20 incoming.
Yeah, if you roll a nat 20, I swear.
Yeah, I
to
was
God.
gonna say, watch your fucking crit this.
Which one am I clicking on?
History.
History.
Click.
14. Yeah, you can't put your finger on it. You feel like it looks familiar-ish, but you just can't quite put your finger on it.
Okay.
And I gotta see if I have my supplemental stuff for this.
That's something. Can we assume that like I brought my scholars pack and just my books and everything with me?
I would assume like your books and your pack probably. If you had like any, I don't know if you had any daggers or a staff or anything. That I would assume now you don't have.
Just my backpack with like everything she would need for spell casting.
You probably have that because that's part of what you would always have as a fucking wizard.
Yeah, or at least apprentice.
You know, tomato.
Would you allow me to have a woodcarver's kit with me?
Sure.
Okay.
That's just until I can fully stock the two of you. You guys are a little less off. Sadly.
All right. I'm just gonna like mark the what was it? The crest of runes, or not the crests, the family crests and everything, just in my own journal.
All right. Do
you have like a picture of that?
I don't have a picture. It's just that's the
okay.
description. It's like I said, it's stylized.
Yeah, you can just send me the notes.
That's what I'm doing. This is stylized golden windmill on red background, a red field. There you go. It's in the Zoom chat for you.
Nice, cool, thanks.
Cool. There we go. I need the death house we just did. Cool. So, Jaziel walking. Has everyone else kind of eventually walked in, or like what Ramos? I know specifically. Are you finally saying fuck this and walking in? I know Phala followed.
I'll go in the sort of entrance area.
All right.
And I've started. I want to attempt to carve a wooden horse.
A wooden horse. So you're just standing in the entryway, just carving some shit.
Yeah, I take out one of the blocks in my bag.
Okay. You can certainly do that. I will not stop you.
I would walk in after, because I know, I haven't seen anybody else out there, so I assume it's just the four of us, watching him pull this block out of his bag and just start, whittling away at it.
Good evening.
It's kind of that's an interesting choice of activity there. Were you summoned here as the other has stated, or you're as clueless as I am?
I really have no idea why I'm here. I'm just... He's kind of has his pillow behind his head. I was just looking to turn in for the night, and this journal, I guess, appeared on my nightstand and said, "Congratulations, you will be transported to Bolivia or something." So here I am, I guess. Hopefully this will placate the kids and they won't run away next time.
Oh, do I hear this conversation?
You're way up there.
It's only like 20 feet back.
Yeah, it's really 20 feet, and other than you guys making noise, you guys hear nothing. So...
Dead silence.
Yeah, it's like just... Not even crickets, just silence.
Let me see which book I put in my bag.
You were at least informed of your venture here.
But, did I hear the conversation?
Yeah, you probably hear like bits and pieces of it. How much are you actually paying attention to it, though?
I'm listening around because I'm trying to listen at the house.
Yeah, I guess at least I was given the courtesy of a warning.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. That's cool. Unless if anyone has anything else to say or talk to.
I was about to say, if I heard the conversation, I'd probably turn around and be like, a nobleman made a deal with me, I should say, and I appeared here.
Considering how far up he is, I would assume he has to raise his voice at least a little to
20 feet's not that
get that
far.
to us. I mean, for the sake of speaking, it's decently far. I mean, you're not like full on shouting or anything like that, but in a place where it's like dead silent,
yeah, would it like
speaking
echo
from 20
kinda?
feet away, it would be you would probably have to speak at least a little louder. So I think. Oh, go ahead.
After a few words back and forth, I'd probably say, how rude of me. I should have introduced myself. Ramos Divinar, and I'll stand up and hold out a almost leathery hand where it's very clearly calloused and
The hands of a worker.
blistered, yeah.
Apologies, and I'll return the handshake. Garnet.
Garnet. Pleasure.
Returned. Come down here, or just not so loud. You're echoing.
Echo.
Just like have you ever like talked loud in a quiet room and you hear it like bouncing off the walls and shit? I mean, it's just it's kind of sharp. So
should we like, because Faela's still like between you guys on
I'm gonna pass through the next door.
All right. Yeah.
I'm just gonna like start looking around this main room.
So you read it out of a journal. Some old lady showed up at a crime scene and told you to come here. I'll venture to the next door. And you were told by a nobleman to come here?
No. We made a deal.
Made a deal. So if you three were actually told, mine doesn't make sense.
Or does it? Dun dun dun. While you're contemplating life,
Yeah. Yeah.
Jazeel and I guess Phala, let me give you guys a description of this room. This is like a wide, obviously. This room runs like the width of the house. On the way where Jazeel is, you see like a black marble fireplace. And on the opposite end, you see like this giant red marble circular staircase leading up. The wood panels on the walls are like ornately sculpted with images of like vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. And you can see like that decorative paneling like repeats itself and goes all the way up to where it leads to the second floor. Like the whole wall is this paneling. Do you wish to like inspect things closer at all?
Yeah.
Inspect more? Just roll me. Actually, what's everyone's passive perceptions?
Mine's 13.
Oh, cool.
13.
So you know what? You can. Anyone that's like actually like intently looking around for anything like specific, like not really specific, but just like actually looking around. You can see like those designs of like the vines, flowers, and everything. You also see like serpents and skulls, like randomly like woven into the design as well. So it's like from far away, like, oh, this is a beautiful design. You see like all these like little nymphs and flowers, and you get close, like, oh no, there's fucking skulls and shit embroidered on this wall as well.
Ominous.
You have 4 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 doors on this floor, or in this room, as well as the staircase. You have 4 doors up north, and you have 1 door to the south.
Is there wood in the fireplace?
No.
All right.
I will say, sorry, above that fireplace, I missed this, I'm sorry. There is, like, on the wall, like, mounted a pristine-looking, like, longsword with a windmill, like, design carved into the hilt.
If everybody's going in the house, I'll probably fold up my blanket, put it on top of my pillow, put some of my woodworking tools away, and as I'm walking up to them, kind of say, well, if we're all going here, I should at least announce our presence. And it looks like I'm about to yell into the foyer if anybody wants a chance to think that to be a bad idea. I will give you.
I was just
that
going to open
chance.
the door.
I don't think anyone's stopping you.
All right, if no one stops me, I'll, as booming as a voice as I can, I don't think I'll do it actually on camera. My apologies for the intrusion, but are the owners of this household present? We could use a fitting welcome. We seem lost and in need of a place to lay our heads.
You yell this and like echoes to the house. You can hear it echo a little bit on the second floor above you.
Quick question.
Yes.
Can I like walk to the spiral staircase and just look up?
You can, and I'll give you a description of what it looks like above you in one moment.
As Ramos is like
Yeah. But you
announcing,
announce like your presence, and you
curiously walk towards
and you
that spiral staircase.
You like wait a couple seconds, and like you hear like no responses from anywhere, just that same deafening silence of as if you get to like you can tell, like, or not really tell it, you like get this uneasy feeling that as if you were walking into an abandoned like insane asylum, like haunted house type thing. Like it feels like you guys are the only ones here. You looking up, Phala looking up, you can see the landing on the next floor. If you're not going onto the steps itself, you can't really see too much. You see at the edges of what looks to be some like suits of armor on the second floor, but like you see like maybe like just the literal like edge of them. above you.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're
I don't go up. I'll just like look around
cool.
from here.
Jaziel, you're opening up that door you're in front of?
Yep.
Cool. Boom. I love dynamic lighting. I want to check something. Oops, not map. I need it to be on objects.
Because like it's pitch black in here besides Jaziel's torch, right?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
My dynamic lighting is giving you guys a lot more crap, or the fog of war is giving you guys more crap than you should have, I think. Something screwed up. Really, it's just with fucking what's-her-face has everything that she shouldn't have. Never mind, okay. Sorry. This room. Jaziel, sorry, you open up this door, and it looks like a trophy room. You see stuffed wolves, 3 of them along the floors, along the room. You see like these 2 chairs are like have they're draped in animal furs. Doodle-doo on road tables. Above this fireplace right here, you see a I just lost it. Where did it go? Doodle-doo. No, God damn it! There it is. Mounted above is a stag's head. Obviously you got these tables, and you got 2 cabinets that are against the walls right here.
Is there any wood in the fireplace?
There's no wood in the fireplace. These cabinets, nope, they're more like those armoires where it's like 2 double doors closed type cabinets.
Alright, well, if there's nothing in the room, I'm gonna go ahead and just like walk out basically.
Cool. You are a man on a mission, apparently.
Yep.
Anyone else doing anything? Checking out other rooms, checking out the room that he was just in?
While he was in there, I'd introduce myself to Lily's character.
Yay, so now Fela.
Name's Ramos.
Sorry.
You good?
Fayla's just like quietly. My name's Fayla.
Okay. We'll get you back soon.
Oh, so sweet. We got a 55-year-old man and like a bunch of like normal aged people, and then you got a kid. I feel bad for the kid being here.
Yeah. So does Ramos.
Oh, so
I'm gonna go ahead and just like start walking up the steps while they're talking as well.
Oh, you're just going straight up to the next floor?
Yep.
I'll introduce myself to him later.
All right. You're on the 2nd floor now.
Oh god.
You alone. So everyone else kind of loses their sight, I think.
Yeah.
Would technically lose it, but I don't feel like adjusting the light over and over again. And
Fayla's not really ready to talk right now, and she's also not like. She's also kind of scared of the dark, so she's trying to follow the only light source. Wait, do I even have like a light spell? I don't have a light spell.
well, cool. I moved you onto the 2nd floor as well, so you're with what's his name, Jaziel.
Yeah.
So like, it's no time to really slow down and talk either.
Is anyone else checking anything else on the 1st floor?
I'll follow behind.
What
Seeing as
about
it's becoming pitch black in the...
what about you there, Garnet?
So it seems that Fela is sticking pretty close to the other guy. Is Ramos holding anything?
I have a half cut through piece of wood that I didn't finish.
Okay.
Garnet, Corny, what's your passive?
My passive is 14.
Cool. Since you walked away when I gave this, I want to give it to you as well because I got more for you. You see, like
sorry about
the walls are like the wood paneling on the walls are sculpted with like vines, flowers, nymphs, and whatever. But you notice interwoven with these like beautiful images is you see like skulls and serpents every once in a while.
That's weird as shit.
And you swear, like you like glance at it, and you do like the double take, and it's gone when you look back. But like every time you like look and see like another skull or something, you swear you see one of those symbols, and then when you glance back, it's gone.
Okay.
And you see that.
I would try to shake it off because I'm around people right now, and nobody needs to know my weird business.
Yeah, so you can shake it off. It's just one of those like, did I? Okay, no, it's not there. We're good. I think we're good.
Or I could just feel like, yeah, I probably did see that, but I don't have time for that right now.
Can I?
So yeah.
Can I actually like call out to Jazeel and like ask him to slow down and try to like stick with
You
everybody?
sure as hell can. Whether he listens to you is different story.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'm moving everyone else onto the second floor as well, because I know Ramos said he was going to just follow, and I don't know what Garnet's doing.
Yeah,
on the edge of the light.
I'll generally stick with everybody.
Okay.
I'll like
Here, so Ramos has the block in his hand. Does he have the knife too?
I put that away if I'm not
Put that
actively carving it.
Okay. Well, here. I'll take out a dagger and I'll cast light on it. Because I do have that cantrip.
Ooh.
Nice.
Are you holding it yourself, or are you giving it to someone to hold on to?
Since I can see, I'll go ahead and hand it to Ramos, who I believe is right in front of me on the stairs.
Yeah, I just kind of put you guys on the map somewhere.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, Ramos went up before me, so I was the last one to come up. I'll like kind of nudge him on the arm, be like, "Here, you can take this for a bit."
Sure, I'll take it and offer it to Fela. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Seems like you need this more than me.
I have a comfort dagger now.
Do you know how to
Hey.
use it?
So
Very simple. Stick him with the
I was
pointy
gonna say,
end.
I swear to God, if you say stick it with the pointy end.
I did. Stick it with
So-
the pointy end.
When I
Hopefully you
hear
won't
her-
have to.
when I hear her call out to me, being like, can you slow down? I'll like turn around and look and be like, listen, child, I do not want to stay in this house for as long as possible. I want to get done as I have things I must do.
I thought he was about to say, "Can y'all speed up?"
I feel that's what he said, but in longer terms, longer
Yeah.
words.
And then I'll turn to Ramos and be like,
Less
what
sass.
floor were the children on?
You didn't see the children.
No, he called up to him.
Oh, that's fair.
They were in the 4th floor or something, maybe 3rd. I don't know.
All
I
right,
forget.
upwards we go.
Dave forgets, but
I forget.
wait, how many?
Ramos might not.
So you're just going straight up to the 3rd floor then?
Yep, he said the children are up there,
Yeah, what floor were the children on?
They look like they were on the 4th floor.
Okay, yeah, then 4th.
Right. So everyone,
floor.
I'm moving your characters together. Don't move your tokens, so I can just drag you
okay.
all to the 3rd floor.
As I'm like walking, I'll be like, you're clearly all lost. I do not have much more answers than you. We must find the people in this house, and the only people we know of that are in this house are on the 4th floor. According to you.
Cool.
I guess Fela reluctantly follows along.
There you go. Now I have you all on the 3rd floor. It's on the top left side.
Oh wow, this is a weirdly shaped mansion.
Cool. So this
I've
floor.
seen this house multiple times before, so I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, you're right. It's a fucked up house.
Last time we played this, you didn't join in until we were about to go to the second part, correct?
I was
We'll
a
just say
couple
yes.
floors up. Yeah.
We'll just say yeah. 11. Which room we're on? Cool. Ramos, Jazeel, since you're in the lead, you see when you get to the top of the stairs is kind of like you don't see stairs going up to a 4th floor, what you do see on this floor is on the far, or not far wall, like right here, you see just like on the second floor, you see a suit of armor. That's just black armor against the wall, draped in cobwebs. You have a door. You have a door here. You have 2 doors to the south, and you have a door like around the corner right there.
I'll look back and be like, I thought you said there was a 4th floor.
That's the floor the children are on.
There are no more stairs.
Womp womp. Good luck.
Perhaps there's a different staircase elsewhere.
Mayhaps.
From the outside, there's definitely.
Yeah, from
More
outside
than
you could definitely tell
floors.
you could definitely tell there was 4 floors from outside. Jazeel was just on one track mind and didn't pay attention enough.
Yeah, no. I just saw the front
Yeah,
door.
he didn't see shit.
Yeah.
I saw a door.
And
Saw
each
a door.
floor, I'd still continue to kind of announce our presence.
And each time you get no response.
Children.
Come out and play.
You should start. You should start singing the Hocus Pocus song.
Oh, God. So Jazeel, what are you doing? Since you're the one that's
I
been
guess
taking
I'll go
the lead.
ahead and walk to the nearest door.
Cool. When you get to, hold on, Lily, can you move yourself back onto the steps? There?
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Then you're fine. When you get to there, you hear like this creaking sound of metal moving, and I love this because it makes 2 attacks on you. This, you're like walking, you're like on your little mission, going to this door. At the corner of your eye, you see this suit of armor raise its arm up and just smash into you.
Ugh,
With 2 fists.
Can I try to dodge this?
Well, it's hitting Jazeel. I don't think a 9 or a 12 hits your armor class.
Nope.
Oh, wait.
So, yeah, I think like you last second you like oh shit and like back up just enough as wham wham the suit of armor animates itself.
I'm just gonna immediately just like drop the torch and then just get ready for the weapon.
Oh yeah, I need everyone to roll me initiative. So,
oh fuck.
Fela, what I need you to do is you need to click on your token on the map first, and then in your character sheet, click the button that says initiative.
I forgot to click my token.
Yeah, that way.
Well, I got a 13.
Wait, click token and then...
And then on your character sheet, click initiative. It should be on like the top right-hand side somewhere. Or the top middle. Ooh. There you go. I need it for Ramos and Garnet still.
Coming.
Cool, and I think depending on how long this battle lasts, I think that since I know we have people that have to leave. Oh wow!
Look at this fucker.
Cool. 2 things got nat 20s, but
Oh shit.
Ramos, you see this armor attack Jazeel, and you're instantly like go into battle mode and are able to get the jump on something. What do you do?
I've fought dummies before. Train with them every day. Built them myself. Let's go.
Okay, Will Turner.
I will probably try to subdue it. Give some unarmed strikes at this guy.
Yeah, go ahead and do so.
Mm,
More maps on. So you might want to move your token up to it as well, so you can actually hit it.
yeah. I'll stay blocking the stairs though.
That's fine. Is that an 8 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
You miss horribly. Like you punch it and it's just like it bounces off as if you're punching a wall or
That's
a
fine.
suit of armor.
I will try again.
So monks have like that bonus action attack, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I want to. When it attacked Jazeel, did it seem to do a lot? Did it seem to hit hard?
Well, give me a second.
Didn't hit though, did it?
It didn't. Well, it missed, but it like swung
missed
down.
both?
It swung down with like two meaty clubs, like wham wham with its fists.
All right. Seeing as it missed, I won't unload into it. I'll give it another round, and I'll just do the bonus action.
That also misses. You punt. You try again. Swing for another with your other fist, and it like once again it just feels like you're hitting armor, not leaving a dent, not affecting it. It's just like ting, right off the armor for no
16
damage.
fucking missed. Damn it.
All
Requires a different strategy.
All right. It is the armor's turn, and it sees this new target, but it still sees the original target as well. And I'm glad things like this have multi-attack. So it just takes both of its fists, raises them up again, and tries to swing one down on each of you. First one will go to Jaziel. Second one will go to Ramos. So I got a 17 for Jaziel.
It's a tie. Yeah.
Tie goes the attacker. Seven bludgeoning damage as this thing wallops into like your collarbone and just. Second one, 21 on Ramos.
Yeah, that'll do it.
For 5 bludgeoning damage. So it's like just simultaneously crack. You both feel like the feels like almost as if you got like one of those like hairline fractures as this is like right into your shoulder and slams down on you.
Sucks ass.
And after it slams down, it raises its arms up like, yes, I am invincible.
Fuck this
That's
guy.
right. I made a GoldenEye reference. I went there.
I mean, it's payback for the Game of Thrones reference, so.
Thela, it is your turn. You see this armor walloping on these people you have just met.
Oh no. Crap. She's not. Oh, she doesn't know what to do. Oh god.
I have my comfort dagger. That's all that matters.
Hold on. I don't even have any materials with me, do I?
I mean, you have like what your basic components, I would say.
Oh, okay.
I thought we went over that earlier.
Oh, right. Okay.
I also forgot that I have 2 Roll20s opened up, and I needed to move the map on one of them so people can actually see what you see. So are you doing that to who? Yourself?
Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I just accidentally clicked on it.
Okay.
Crap. I could just set the thing on fire. I don't know what to do, though.
Fireball!
A level 2 character having Fireball, okay.
And an enclosed space. And
I
a
mean,
wooden
but
house.
I have a cantrip called Create Bonfire, which, like, I can literally just, like, try setting it ablaze. But it's metal, so, like, wouldn't that just make it scarier?
Yeah, maybe you
Probably.
have hot punches. Hot hands.
Damage of these.
Okay. Wait, are we still all level 2, even though we have 4 players?
Yes, you're all level 2. I hate level 1. That's why I made you all level 2.
Oh, okay, cool.
Level 1 is some bullshit, because 1 hit could kill you.
So I don't know if this is considered OP or not, but
At level 2,
at level
nothing is.
2, I have spell secrets,
Uh-huh.
which allows me to change damage type.
I think you're gonna do that like once or twice a day, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Can I change bonfire from fire damage to ice damage and try freezing this armor?
Sure. Can you drop the spell card for Bonfire for me?
Yeah.
So I can see what that does. Without,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just gonna Google it anyway, just in case.
Casts at what level?
If it's a cantrip, it should always just be a cantrip.
So I don't have to hit anything.
Yeah. Ignites flammable objects, so 1d8. Alright, is there... Any creature in the bonfire space must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8. And you're gonna change it to ice?
Yeah, I just want to freeze it.
Cool.
Try to.
Alright, so let me make a dexterity saving throw for him. He rolled an 8, so go ahead roll a d8 for me.
Okay.
There you go. So 5. This you see like this bluish flame like erupt around or in the space of this armor, and it seemingly does affect this armor as it like I guess Jaziel, especially since you're right next to it, you feel like this immense cold coming off of this flame, and the armor is just like fights through it a little bit, and yeah. Are you doing anything else, Fela? Moving? Or are you staying where you are?
Is there any way I can provide aid to Ramos? I'm trying to think.
I mean, you used an action to create that fire, so really,
yeah.
you have.
I can move behind him to like.
Yeah.
You have movement, and you have a bonus action.
What can I do for bonus action?
Some spells and some spells might be a bonus action to cast. And certain characters, if you like make one attack, you can use a bonus to make another. Bonus actions are literally things that take like half a second to do.
Okay, I don't think I have anything specific that could help in this situation, so I'll just like kind of just like have Ramos's back and like just make sure he's okay.
Okay.
Because he's closer to me.
Alright, well, I'm adding the bonfire into the initiative because it is concentration, and that will last for 10 rounds. Jaziel, it is your turn. Would you like to retaliate?
I'm gonna move to the side there so people can have room.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just gonna head and just like take my halberd and just like bash on it.
And I pull out my gun. 22 will indeed hit for 18 slashing damage. Oh, not
11.
18, 11. I don't know why I said 18. That's because that's what his armor class is. Huh. There you go. Freebie. So you take your halberd and just cut into it, and you see like, this giant cut, like go into like the arm of this armor. And you take it out, and you can see like giant cut in there. It's when you pull your halberd away, you can see like this armor is empty, like on the inside, and you can already kind of see that with its helmet anyway, but you can definitely tell now more so that it has a giant hole in it.
And then...
And my phone went off.
That's not a critical. Well... Yeah, I don't think I have any bonus actions that matter right now. So, that'll be it.
Alright, that will be it. Garnet.
Yo.
At the bottom of the initiative. What you doing, girl?
Am I high enough up on the stairs that I can see the armor?
You're technically, I think you're only about like 7 feet down.
Uh-huh.
So you might be able to see like its feet. Or no, I'm sorry. You probably see like the top half of it, like, at best.
Top half of it's good enough for me. I can still fire something at it. I'm casting Tasha's Hideous Laughter on it.
Can you drop that spell card?
Yeah. Oh, not Thunderwave, Hideous Laughter. There's a thing. Yeah, there we go. Spell card. Spell card incoming.
Thank you. Okay. Alright.
I mean, I can't melee it, and y'all don't want me dropping Thunderwave right now.
So, I like reading the components. Tiny tarts. So, I'm just imagining, like, you pull out of your bag, like, these little, like, lemon tarts and a feather, and you start, like, waving it.
Oh, no. It's little bitty bite-sized Pop-Tarts with wings. But the wings are just, like, single little bitty, like, down feathers.
And you cast this spell, and seemingly no effect.
Okay.
You get the feeling this armor just isn't smart enough to know what's happening to it.
The intelligence of below 4, isn't it?
It's an intelligence of 1.
That's fine.
Yeah, it turns out
that's
armor
an
don't
automatic
take
fail.
very well.
Yep.
Oh, so that's an automatic fail.
Bonus movement.
Okay.
Anything?
All right, would you Would you say Ramos has any knowledge of these things being alive for 55 years
I
in
mean,
the Forgotten Realms?
you've probably have you may have even run across one in your lifetime, but you've heard of magical armor that has come to life.
Okay.
Real quick, Garner, are you doing anything else? Bonus action, Miss Bard. Hint, hint, cough, cough.
Oh,
You have.
do I have that at level 2?
You have an inspiration at level fucking
I should
1.
do. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Man, you should have.
I'm going to. How many do I have?
I'm about to look that up for you right now. It's a D6.
I believe I
inspiration.
have 2.
It's equal to your charisma modifier.
Which is 2.
So you have.
Okay.
You can do that twice per long rest.
Okay.
I think once you get to a certain level, you can do it after a short rest.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, Bardic Inspiration.
From
the reason to be a bard.
like almost the next floor down, you hear drum beats.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck, what's your name? What's your character's name? Not Ramos. Jaziel, there we go. Jaziel, you start to get hype.
You now have a D6 to use for an attack roll, saving throw, whatever the bard.
I can't remember. Can I choose to use it after the roll?
So you can use it after the roll, but before the DM declares it a success or a failure.
That is correct. She said it before I could. Now, Ramus, you can go.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll take. I'll use my bonus action for patient defense because I'm going to run past this guy as I'm saying. These things usually have a area of effect where once you're out of range, they won't continue to pursue. And I'm going to check these 2 doors to see if either of these are open.
They're not open yet, but they're not locked. You can open.
Yeah, them. they're not.
Yeah,
locked,
you can
is what I meant.
wiggle them and they'll open right up if you want me to delete the doors.
Yeah. Which
Cool. I opened up the north one.
That's fine. We'll do that one.
Sorry. All right. I didn't know.
And then I'll run back to get into the face of the armored guy and tell everybody else to run through the doors that I just flung open.
So your patient defense that gives them disadvantage on the attack?
The only thing it does is I can take dodge as a bonus action, so now I can still attack it.
All right, well, since you left its space once, I'm getting that attack of opportunity. That's why I was asking what it's going to do. Because I don't know if I... Are you going to use... Well, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to make its single attack. I crit. Do you want to use the dodge action?
Oh, is that...
Because if you left its space to go open the door...
if that's the case, then I meant Step of the Wind. Because that's disengage.
So, okay.
That's what I was thinking. So that I didn't get an opportunity attack.
Okay, then never mind. Ignore that crit. So, and then you're going to go back up to it. So that's...
I'm going to get back in this phase.
So, doing the 7, is that a bonus or an actual action?
Yeah, it makes it key point to make it a bonus action.
Cool. And then...
I forgot, I mixed up dodge and disengage.
And then it's an action to open up the door.
Oh, okay.
And then move it back in. So that's less if... Yeah, I think that's everything you can do then. Because it uses your action to open the door.
Do I want... I think I'll burn all my key points and use... and now, actually... No, I already used a bonus action, so I can't. Never mind.
Okay, then.
That is it.
All right. It is the armor's turn. It's going to go after Jaziel, because Jaziel's the one that has hurt it quite decently.
Ow.
That is a 9 and a 21.
Second hits.
So it swings down. The first one... Do you have a shield or no? Because...
No shield.
Yeah. So I would say, you, parry the first one, and as you're parrying that one, another one just, comes and just gut punches you for 7 damage.
It takes a D8
Why?
because it's still on the bonfire.
Ooh, that is correct. I'm glad you said something because I forgot.
It's at the end of the turn, so.
Oh, it's actually, I think it's at the start of its turn.
No, it's the bonfire night. The creature must also make the saving throw when it's in the space for the first time or it ends.
If it ends its turn there. And you know what? The animated armor is dumb as fuck. So I don't think it's going to be smart enough to move out of the way. It's 1 intelligence.
It's like, you go face.
So it will take another 2 damage of ice damage. It's starting to look a little rough. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Phala, it is your turn.
Jeez.
What do you wish to do?
Isaac, how much damage has your character taken?
I'm gonna comfy 6 health.
On a scale of 1 to 20, how do you look?
Solid 6.
There you go.
Jeez, I don't know what I could do to help, like... Okay, so... Phyla's never casted Magic Missile before. This is going to be her first time. She was only studying up on it.
That's going to be awesome. So how do you cast your Magic Missile? I like the descriptions. Sometimes they're fun.
Let's see. I need to like look over the spell. Actually, should I just click it?
Yeah. Oh, it's an instantaneous spell. There's no
okay.
There's no verbal components, or no verbal. There's no like components. So it's literally just wave of hand and a vocal. So, however you would want to describe how you do that, go ahead. If anything.
So I see it hurting people that I just met, and I am scared for Jaziel's life right now, I guess, after seeing it, like, literally wailing at him. Can I cast this at level 2? I just want to stop this.
I don't think you can yet. I don't think you have level 2 spells yet.
Oh, right, derp. That's not how this works.
Yeah, because you're only at level 2. You don't get level 2 spells to level 3.
Yeah. I'm trying to still like remember how that works.
You're fine.
Okay, never mind. So I'm just gonna.
So all 3 bolts just going right into this armor. Cool. I imagine so, but yeah. So
yeah.
So the way I'm imagining this is like you do like your hands and like you raise up like one of the bolts and just throw it one at a time as if like you're throwing like lawn darts essentially. They get this like glowing orb in your hand, just go, and you see these 3 orbs of magical energy just slam into this this armor, and it is looking pretty fucked up. Like it's like you see like holes in the armor all over the place. It's dented up from these the missiles. It looks like it's barely holding itself together. Cool.
Yeah. I don't know what else I can do.
I think that's it. Because I haven't looked at your character sheet. I don't think you have any. You're gonna see your character sheet move around while I'm looking at your stuff. So none of your cantrips are bonus, so you can't really cast a second spell. So I think that's probably all you can do.
So I'm just gonna like try to stay out of the way.
Right.
And just end my turn here.
Alright, Jaziel, you're getting pretty banged up, but so is this armor. And you've also heard Ramos yell, get out of the way, like run through these doors, get out of here. Do you wish to hightail it out of there, or are you going to stand your ground?
No, I'm gonna finish it off. It looks bad.
Alright, then do it.
Alright, so, yep, go ahead and... And I'll go ahead and use my d6.
Yeah, so roll the d6.
Alright. That, you know...
You just miss. Like, damn.
18?
Yeah.
18 AC? Holy hell.
You swing at it, and you feel that rush of energy from the drum beats you got before, and like as you're like just hit it, the armor like moves just slightly, and you just skid off the side of it instead. Animated armor, man. And surprisingly, only a challenge rating of 1. Do you do anything else? No bonus, movement, anything? You don't have any bonus, do you?
No, I have a bunch of bonuses. I just haven't used any of them.
Oh. Are you doing anything before I move on to Garnet?
Well... No, all my bonuses are kind of relevant right now.
Alrighty then. Garnet, it is your turn. You see this armor looking pretty shabby. It's starting to like barely holding itself together. And just like I told Jazeel, you heard Ramos yell like, "Get through these doors! Get away from it!" What do you wish to do?
Okay. I want to, if I can, I want to move past. I want to move past Fela.
You can do that. That's easy.
Okay.
You're like, excuse me, out of the way.
Look out.
I mean, it's a pretty big staircase, right?
I was saying, it's a pretty big staircase, and she's not the biggest of people, so you can probably get around her no problem.
Yeah. I wish he actually had gotten out of the way, because then I would have been able to position myself and cast Thunderwave. But since he's over there,
Womp womp.
I can't do anything without hitting you with it.
Oh. So I pull out my sword.
Lack of team coordination.
Hey, that's what happens when you people just meet and don't talk to each other.
Can I
Maybe.
And just rush into things.
throw my voice?
And what are you hoping that will do?
Hopefully one of the tankier people in this shenanigans would, take a little aggro.
I mean, they already have all the aggro.
Mm-hmm.
I just mean get them a little more. What I want to do is...
What you're trying to say is, can I trick the DM?
No, not necessarily. Can I cast Vicious Mockery and make it sound like it's coming from Jazeel?
Sure.
I'm a bard.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Go ahead, roll your...
Done.
That's a wisdom save for me, right?
It sure is.
Cool. Well, I have a -4 on my wisdom roll. And I crit.
Motherfucker! Oh my god.
So you
Fuck you.
You try your best to mimic Jazeel and I guess insult this armor. And the armor's just like, I'm above you. Your insults do not hurt me.
I just feel like, hey, you stupid big armor, come get some! And that didn't work very well.
Cool, so, Ramos, it's your turn.
Well, seeing as nobody moved,
They said, fuck your rules for your advice.
would it be possible or worthwhile to attempt to move this creature in a particular direction?
Are you trying to do like a pushing attack? Or
Possibly, if that option's mechanically available. Otherwise, I'll just punch it.
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something.
what? Your turn's
Did I
over,
get
so it's too
advantage?
late.
I know. I was about to say, I should have had advantage on that attack.
Why?
Because Ramos is flanking it on the other side.
Are we doing flanking?
I'll say flanking rolls are
Weird.
not our optional rules in 5e, and we didn't discuss if we wanted to do. We'll discuss those things for later times because we didn't decide which optional rules we want to incorporate. But we can do that for next week, just so we have that. That way, everyone's on the same page. I don't want to backtrack it.
Yeah.
You're good. I just realized it.
Yeah, that's
I personally don't like flanking. It's too much advantage all the time.
Yeah.
Though there's one optional rule that I do like, and that is the natural healing option, which we will discuss later as well, and see if everyone wants to do it. So, but for you pushing it out of the way, it mechanically, yes, you can do it. I'm not gonna tell you no.
Yeah, I want to give that a try just to get it into the square.
But I will say right now it's standing in fire.
Cold
Oh, it is, yeah, because
It's
that
standing
is
in
still going there.
that magical cold fire.
And that magical cold fire doesn't seem to discern between who it burns, does it?
That is correct.
All right, I'm just going to punch this thing a few times.
Okay. Go ahead and wail away. 15 does not hit, sadly.
Alrighty. Let's
You guys have to roll pretty well to hit this thing, sadly.
try. Fire blows or not? I don't know. Let's try one more time.
Nope. Oof. It was rough. Rough. Is that it? Is that all you got? Because that was.
Is that all you got?
Yeah.
All right. I think the smart thing, well, from playing this armor the way it is, it's going to keep attacking the one thing that was hurting it. So sorry, Jazeel. You're getting a slam attack. As a 14 to hit. And its other punch as a nat 1. And... Alright, so it punches you twice, and you dodge out of the way, parry it. And after it's done getting that second hit in, you start to see it ice up from the cold bonfire that it's standing in, and it stopped mid punch. It just stops moving, seemingly no longer animated, as it had 2 hit points left, and just took 4.
Wow.
Nice. That did exactly what I wanted it to do.
The bonfire is definitely the MVP of this battle.
Good tanky boys.
That's with fire.
And
as it is 2 o'clock, I know 2 of you have to leave. I think that's where we'll stop for today. Is the armor freezing in place, and everyone's just kind of going, "Oh."
Yeah.
I guess that works.
Place to stop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good job.
Let me do these outros real quick, and I can send you all on your way. Courtney, we're going to start with you again, just because I like torturing you the most.
I mean, you call it torture.
I think you're a sucker for the abuse.
I'm here, aren't I?
Yep. So, good. Tell us, just like before, who are you? Where can people find you if they should care enough to do so? And what did you think about today? Your first session with this campaign again.
Well, I'm Cornelius. You can find me on Twitter, on Twitch, probably on Reddit, now on DLive, which is a new streaming platform. Came out about a month or so ago. I'm trying my hand at that. It's kind of like Twitch, except it's not specifically video games. You can do other stuff on it too.
Mm-hmm.
So all of those at Cornelius, because I like to keep things pretty uniform.
Okay.
Also, I'm lazy. I played Garnet today, the half-elf bard. next week should be not as distracting on my end, mostly because I think after today, maybe a couple days this week, I won't be having to rush back and forth and make sure I'm not about to be blown away by a tornado. So,
stay safe.
I won't be, in and out of screen as much next Monday, hopefully. So, I liked it. I've always wanted to play through a Curse of Strahd campaign, and I've never actually been able to finish one.
First time was definitely my fault for overpacking how many games I was running and me having a mental breakdown of too much D&D.
Oof.
Like,
I can't imagine.
Guys, learn from my mistake. Do not try to stream 4 D&D games a week.
Oh,
you will
I don't do
mentally
that.
wear yourself out and stop all streaming altogether.
For what, 2 months?
That was back in October. I didn't start back up until like March.
Oh.
Like it was
So,
like almost
like,
half
5
a
months.
year of
5 or 6 months.
not streaming because it killed me.
Sure was. I'm trying to get back into streaming on a semi-regular basis. Hopefully I have a schedule between Twitch and DLive out in the semi-near future.
Cool. Dave, let's jump over to you.
I was about to say, I actually have to head out.
Oh.
Do you mind if I go real quick?
Do yours real quick, Mister. I disappeared off camera.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Go.
I don't know why it happened. 1 second. Here we go. So yeah, my name's Isaac. I was playing Jaziel the Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to find me, I don't stream that often, but when I do, it's usually magic related. So it's at Twitch /Epic Legion, except replace the I in Legion with a 1.
Alrighty then. If you gotta go, can you at least do me a favor and keep like Zoom opened up for like the next like 2-3 minutes while you're rushing to do whatever you need? That way it doesn't throw my cameras off. Sorry,
Yeah, no, you're
but
good.
thanks. Now let's move over to Dave.
Hey. What's up, everybody? I'm Dave. I played Ramo since tonight's session. I enjoyed it pretty good. Tonight's, it's this afternoon's.
Yeah,
I'm used to streaming at night.
Right?
But I enjoy this lunch break that I get every week because I work from home, and what I work from home on is my own little business, which it might be reversed in the camera, but whatever.
It came through
Oh,
right.
that's fine.
But essentially, what I do is I'm the owner and operator of Tactical Tokens. So if you play Roll20 or enjoy the tokens that we're using in Roll20, I make them physical. I make them into the real world, essentially. And
Nice.
I actually use them as stress tokens sometimes. I keep a stack next to my computer because they stack next to each other and they're sticky and dry erase and all that fun stuff. So that's what I do my day to day when I'm not playing D&D with this nerd.
Yeah, and I actually, since you left early last week, I actually remembered to promote that for you last week. So I was like, hey, these things are awesome.
Thank you very much.
As well as all that. Do you still do all the channel programming for those the 2 stations I know of, at least the Electro
Yes,
Swing one and the J-pop one?
Yes, I do. I work for DI.FM, running their electro swing radio station. I also help them out with social media on occasion. So sometimes a post will go up by them and it'll be from me. And I also work with radiotunes.com for their Japanese popular music channel.
Which I'm not gonna
some
lie,
of the
it's
fun
definitely
things
on
they
my.
do.
That is definitely in my bookmarks on my phone for like websites. The J-pop
Yeah,
one. 'Cause
I'll be updating that. I'll be updating the playlist for that probably this weekend.
Yeah.
This and next weekend. I
Can
got some
you
good
link-
stuff to add.
Can you link it to our Discord chat?
yes, we can do that, I suppose.
Awesome.
Um, let's go to that mysterious voice that just talked. Good, Lily.
Hi.
Hi. So
Uh,
yeah, same questions to you. Like, if you want people to find you, where can they? And what did you think of today's session?
I'm still recovering from cancer and everything, so I'm not really like.
Out there.
I don't have the energy to manage social media presence.
You know
But,
what? I can't fault you for that. No matter, even if you were like in perfect health, just someone not being on social media, it seems like very freeing to me. But I can't imagine not being on social media all the time either.
I mean, I do check up on people and everything,
Mhm.
but I'm just like doing so much right now.
That's
I'm
fair.
hypomanic and I got so many projects and I'm like relearning so many things. I just don't have time for social media. But I love playing D&D actually. I wish my brain wasn't as like scattered thought,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm trying to work on it.
Okay.
But it was just fun.
Yeah. And I'm really hoping that now that all the characters are together, I know obviously today was a little like spotty on player interaction with each other. I'm really hoping that this forms into a cohesive unit in the next session or two.
It's a learning process.
It is, because you
I mean-
guys are learning how to deal with each other in real life, as well as you got to figure out the introductions between characters is always the most awkward to begin with anyway. So it'll get there for all of us, including me. For me, guys, obviously I'm O'Day. I run this shit of Caution Nerds. The only day I'm guaranteed to stream right now is this game here on Mondays. Though I've recently started playing Yakuza series again on the PlayStation because I love them. And I might just throw a stream up later tonight after I put my daughter to bed and just play that for like an hour or two tonight if anyone's interested in watching me beat up people in a Japanese beat 'em up game. Other than that, I have nothing else for you all, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.